What's up, family? My name is Trail, and today I have some breaking news to share with you. This week, we had the Senate passed a new bill that would offer $5,500 cash payments to its residents. Now, this is probably the biggest amount of stimulus checks that we have seen thus far. We also have some good information regarding the recent Build Back Better bill, in which the Democrats were unable to get enough supporters to vote for that bill last year. Well, now Senator Joe Manchin says he is ready to support the bill. And last but not least, guys, hey, we have some information in regards to COVID-19 in the United States. Things are getting a little bit worse, and that is not the only country that is dealing with the rising increases of these cases. But anyways, guys, hey, just to let you guys know that on this channel, we cover everything from what's going on around the world with the stock market, with the war in Ukraine, as well as multiple daily news stories around the world. So if you're interested in any of these topics today and you want to be a part of this channel, be so kind and go ahead and subscribe to it. It's totally free. And if you end up liking today's video, then go ahead and hit that like button for us. It really helps out this channel. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Okay, guys, I still wanted to tell you about a new promotion that is happening right now, and you can get an opportunity to receive $40 for free. Now, this promotion is with Rakuten, which is an online shopping portal. I personally use them myself whenever I'm purchasing anything online, as well as purchasing things in the actual stores. They offer you additional cash back on top of what you already receive with your credit cards. And right now, they are offering 15% cash back, as well as this is for multiple stores. Now, this promotion is only for new members, where if you sign up with a new account, you can receive $40 for free after you make your first purchase, of course. Now, this promotion does end on the 16th of this month, so you only have a few more days to take advantage of this free $40 for signing up. Now, that link will be down below in the description. Well, guys, President Biden is becoming under fire once again. I mean, this guy just can't get a break, I tell you. And now the NAACP is going after him. Well, according to this article, key Biden voters demand right now that he cancel $50,000 in student loan debt. And this is coming from the NAACP as they continue to protest. Now, it says that black voters, which is a key group of President Joe Biden's, demonstrated outside the White House on Thursday morning as part of an NAACP effort demanding that Biden cancels $50,000 in student loan debt, a figure 5 times larger than what the president may actually be considering. Now, the demonstrators arrived at the corner of 17th Street and Pennsylvania Avenue around 9 a.m. yesterday to urge the president to make student loan debt cancellation a legacy of his administration. So yes, President Biden is coming under fire once again in regards to canceling all student loan debt for the student loan borrowers. Now, we'll say that President Biden has only agreed to be willing to cancel up to $10,000, but a lot of people, such as lawmakers and now the NAACP, are now urging and demanding that he cancels at least $50,000. Personally, I don't think it will actually happen, but we'll see, because President Biden stated that he will have his final answer by the end of this summer, which he stated would be by August the 31st. Anyways, guys, if anything changes, I will keep you guys up to date as usual. Moving on, guys. Hey, the oil and gas firms, they have been boasting lately about the amount of money that they have been making over the past 2 months. And yes, it says that oil and gas firms, profits set to smash records, reaching $834 billion in the year of 2022. That's almost $1 trillion, guys. And they are making it off of us regular folks being consumers of gas and oil. But yes, as reported by the Rystad last week, public EAP firms are on track to shatter previous record profits this year as high oil and gas prices and surging demand drive financial success. According to the energy intelligence firm, companies' cash from operations after accounting for outflows and asset management, total free cash flow will balloon to $834 billion from just last year profiting around $493 billion. That's almost double, guys, 100% increased from 2021 to now 2022. And as a result, guys, yes, you got it. Senator Elizabeth Warren is pushing now a new bill that would actually make it illegal. Yes, a new Warren bill would empower feds to crack down on corporate price gouging. Yes, corporations have price gouged consumers for extra profits and gotten away with it all this time, guys, and it has been too long, according to Senator Elizabeth Warren. Now, this past Thursday, Senator Elizabeth Warren stated that the introduction of a new legislation that would enable federal regulators to forcefully crack down on corporate price gouging, a practice that progressive lawmakers and economists say has played a major role in driving U.S. inflation to a 40-year high. Now, according to the one-page summary released by Warren's office, the Price Gouging Prevention Act of 2022 would prohibit the practice of price gouging during all abnormal market disruptions, including the current pandemic, by authorizing the Federal Trade Commission, or the FTC, and state attorney general to enforce a federal ban against unconscionably excessive price increases, regardless of the seller's position in a supply chain. Now, the summary also notes that the bill would also create a rebuttal presumption of price gouging against firms that exercise unfair leverage and companies that brag about the increasing in prices during periods of inflation, and require public companies to be transparent and disclose and explain changes in their cost of goods sold, as well as gross margins and pricing strategies in their quarterly Securities and Exchange Commission filings. So yes, guys, Elizabeth Warren is stepping up and playing a big role for the consumers in this country, because she knows how much us consumers, regular folks, as well as low-income individuals continue to struggle during this pandemic, as well as during this rise in inflation right now, with the gas prices rising over more than $1 per gallon of gas in just 1 year, as well as the price of foods and goods and services, as well as grocery store prices continuing to increase. Yes, it looks like Senator Elizabeth Warren is actually fighting for the little man, you and I. But anyways, guys, this new bill has just been introduced by Elizabeth Warren, and we'll have to see exactly how this goes in regards to whether it will actually make it to receiving a vote in the House and the Senate. But right now, guys, it is just an introduction to the bill, and it looks like it's getting a lot of promising support from lawmakers on Capitol Hill. And in addition to that, guys, you can see right here in this article, it also says that lawmakers are sharing a plan to make gas price gouging illegal, as well as this one right here, which is coming from the House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. She said that the Democrats will move the bill to prevent price gouging by big oil companies. So yes, guys, like I said, this is getting a lot of support from lawmakers on Capitol Hill, and this probably will get a lot of traction here in the near future. I'll keep you guys up to date as usual. But moving on to some COVID-19 information, North Korea is now entering in what they call a severe emergency lockdown after previously confirming a new COVID case. Yes, guys, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un declared a severe emergency incident and launched a nationwide lockdown on this past Thursday after announcing a person had tested positive for COVID-19. Now, this is the first time that this particular country has publicly confirmed having a case in the country, though health experts have long raised doubts that it's been unaffected by coronavirus infections. Now, the isolated nation has no COVID vaccines, raising concerns that it could become an epicenter of new variants, of course, per the Washington Post. Now, there has been a biggest emergency incident in the country right now, with a hole in our emergency quarantine front that has been kept safely over the past 2 years and 3 months since February of 2020, according to the state-run KCNA, which they said in a reporting statement. But anyways, guys, they are on a complete lockdown, which this looks like this is actually more severe than what we've saw in China. So again, guys, the COVID-19 is continuously spreading, and here in the United States, guys, we just reached a new record in regards to COVID-19 infections as well as the deaths in this country. It says right here in this article by ABC News that the unthinkable tragedy has finally occurred. U.S. COVID-19 death toll has now surpassed 1 million people. Yes, guys, it says right here, right below, it says over 300 people in the United States are still being reported dead from the coronavirus each and every day. So yes, guys, we might not hear about much on the story of COVID-19 affecting individuals in this country as of lately, but according to this article, 300 people are still dying every single day. Now, I personally find that hard to believe, but hey, ABC News is a very reputable company, and that is what they have in this article, which came out yesterday. So, yes, guys, COVID-19 is still real. And last but not least, guys, hey, Senator Joe Manchin says that, look, I know that I prevented the Build Back Better bill from passing last year in December. I know I prevented a lot of things that the Democrats wanted to pass. However, I am ready to make a little change again. Senator Joe Manchin says that he is now ready to pass parts of Biden's agenda, but the Democrats may have to write that bill for him. Yes, people familiar with the senator's thinking say that party leaders are making a mistake by waiting for Senator Joe Manchin to pen his own detailed bill rather than crafting a new bill that includes his demands. Yes, here in Washington, Senator Joe Manchin says that he's still interested in passing major pieces of President Joe Biden's agenda. But sources close to Manchin say that Democrats may be making a big mistake by waiting on him to actually develop and to write the bill in which he would actually support. Manchin has expressed interest in passing a bill through the filibuster-proof reconciliation process that would raise taxes, reduce the deficit, and cut prescription drug costs and fund energy and climate measures, even though some Democrats fear he is running out of time. He also began leading bipartisan talks on energy over the last 2 weeks, prompting worries among Democrats that he's losing interest in the party line bill to pass major climate policies. Now, people familiar with Manchin's thinking say that he has repeatedly laid out his demands in the public, but that he's unlikely to put pen to paper to actually write a reconciliation bill. That's the job for the Democratic leaders. The best approach would be for the White House to come up with a plan and get his approval and then hand it off to Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, as well as the House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, in order to keep everybody in line, said the person familiar with Manchin's thinking, who requested anonymity to speak candidly and said that he's not going to write a partisan bill. I'll tell you that. You guys are going to have to write the bill yourselves if you want to get the support of Senator Joe Manchin. Right now, it looks like Senator Joe Manchin is stating that he is willing to support major parts of the Build Back Better agenda. However, they are just still waiting on Democratic leaders to go ahead and write that bill for him. So anyways, guys, maybe this information will actually spark the lawmakers as well as the Democrats to go ahead and put pen to paper, to go ahead and start writing this bill with the demands from Senator Joe Manchin if they want to get something done which he would actually support. But so far, guys, we don't have any word that they are currently writing that bill. But anyways, guys, if anything changes, I will let you guys know as well. But last but not least, guys, hey, we have a major bill that was just passed by the Senate. And right here it says that the Senate passes a budget that includes $5,500, or better known as $5,500 cash payments to Alaskans that could drain the state savings account. Yes, guys, this is huge news. This is like the largest piece of stimulus checks that we have seen offered by any state thus far, even more than the federal government has offered residents in this country. But anyways, guys, according to this article, it says that the Alaskan Senate on Tuesday approved of a budget that would require the state to dip into its savings account to cover 5,500 stimulus checks in cash payments to Alaskans, even as the state faces a revenue windfall due to the high oil prices. Yes, a balloon Senate budget includes a full statutory permanent fund, dividend, and supplemental checks meant to cover higher energy costs in the state of Alaska. Supporters of those payments, which are cash payments, included a mix of Democrats and Republicans who voted in favor of them despite the possible ramifications, draining the state's savings, leaving no financial cushion if oil prices plummeted, and scrapping a plan to direct state funds to education costs for for the next fiscal year. Now, the budget, which includes money for both operating costs and capital projects, amounts to more than $9 billion in state spending and was adopted by the Senate in a 15-5 vote, sending it to the House for their approval. Now, the House can either concur with the budget or either reject it, the more likely scenario, according to legislative leaders. Now, that would force a conference committee where lawmakers from both the House and the Senate try to find a middle ground in regards to this piece of legislation. But anyways, guys, hey, this is huge news. $5,500 for residents in Alaska? That is a lot of money. That could feed a lot of people right now, especially fix all the other issues as well for many Americans in this country. Now, the House has passed an operating budget last month that included around $2,600 in cash payments to Alaskans. House Speaker Louise Statutes, who leads a coalition House majority that includes Democrats and Republicans and independents, was quick to criticize conservative lawmakers in the Senate for voting for a budget that could reach deeply into the state's savings account. So anyways, guys, it looks like this particular support for this bill is kind of mixed right now, even though the Senate was able to get majority vote on this bill, which was only like a 15-5 vote in support of this bill. But anyways, guys, hey, I will be following this story going forward because I want to know how this all turns out. Hopefully, this brings a lot of money to the residents in the state of Alaska. But anyways, guys, hey, I hope all of this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. Now, if you enjoyed this type of content and you want to see more, hey, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like this video, then go ahead and hit that like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.